Hi, everyone. It's Steve Aul from the Aul Financial Group. Wanted to invite everybody and say thank you for attending for the March the 26th of 2025, the last town hall of the first quarter. It's hard to believe that first quarter is already past us. You know, the first quarter reports, everybody liked the market, in the beginning part, and then since mid-February, it's had a downward trend. I'll talk more about that later. Looks like Mel's already on vacation, so I am going to go ahead and turn Mel's last town hall over to him now.
So I've got about a dozen of these that we've collected over the years. I need a broader one to keep the sun off, but I'll test them out in different places and see how it goes. All kidding aside, I did just want to take the opportunity for those of you that know us and have been with us for a while to say thank you for all of the time and trust and just helping us out over time and letting us help you. We very much appreciate all the time and that you have given us, and hopefully we've done a good job for you. And I know that these guys will continue to do that. They still have a full fantastic staff. David and Chris are both continuing on, and they're both continuing on here at Aul Financial Group, as is Megan, of course, and Will is stepping up into the driver's seat a little more as we go along. And there's lots of other staff members here, including Stacy and Shannon and Christina, that will take really good care of you. So I don't really have a particular subject today. This is the last one. Tomorrow, Friday, is the last day I'll be coming into the office on a regular basis. So I just wanted to take the chance to once again say thank you guys for all the energy that you've put into us and allowed us to be of service to you. And again, thank you very much. And I will put out some videos on a fairly regular basis and send those in, then go into the newsletter. I'm going to get me a Mel is here sign and, and maybe do some beach combing with it. That's me. You're muted or something.
Mel, thank you very much. It has been a pleasure. You've been with us for 14 years, so thank you for your service, and have fun. I mean, that's what we plan for, to have fun. So I'm going to go ahead and turn over the next segment of this to Mr. Will.
Thank you so much, Steve. Mel, I'll miss you. You're my bud. We always been here having fun. I learned a lot from you. I always tell my story, right? I came from Merrill Lynch corporate and learned so much things about planning, which I will tell you a lot of people do not know there. Whenever you have your guy in corporate, your investment advisor somewhere else, you ask them questions about taxes, they don't know. Questions about how that will affect my Medicare, Social Security, I don't know. So that's what we do here. We do a massive analysis from day one. And I wanted to talk to a little bit more about that, just because to set up the expectations, if like new prospects or clients that or people that are thinking to come on board or at least talk to us. First of all, we do not make any fees or charges whenever you come into the office the first time. We always want to help you. We always want to figure it out, if something's going on with annuity that you already have, right? Probably with Social Security. We will be happy to talk to you and be able to help you right there. But we do have a process. And today I was able to see in some prospects that come, their faces of like horror, right? The deer in front of a car, and we'll be like, this is a lot. So what we do, and I want you to know, we help with assets under management, anything related with investments. We help you with annuities. Annuities has a great variety, right? It has income annuities, growth annuities. We do not work with variable annuities, something that we don't believe on, and I totally agree. I do not like them. We help you with life insurance for you or your kids. Or if it's a plan for legacy, we help you with that too. We help you do Roth conversion, right? So Medicare, Social Security, all these things around that you have to think before you get into retirement, we can talk to you about it, or we can route you to the right person, right? We are not lawyers, we're not accountants, but we do have really good connections for you to refer you and to be able to, for you to help you with those things around. Then we gather all your information, your goals, what do you want to do, what do you want to accomplish? That's a question that right now I'm asking to people to come to see us. It's like, why are you here? How can I help you? What will be the plus that I will bring you, I will bring to your finances, right? So they will tell like, I want to accomplish this. I want to do that. I want to buy a house. Maybe not. Can I afford this? If I buy this, it will affect my retirement. We crunch all those numbers for you. After we have all that information, we put an analysis, right? David, Steve, myself, we get together and we analyze all that. The second appointment, we will give you a general review. Like Steve said, it's a 30,000 foot view of all your finances. We're going to take specific key points to not make it too overwhelming for you. Because I will tell you, it is overwhelming. We were just not going to talk about your investments or your stocks. No, we will talk about everything. After that, if you believe this is a path that you want to follow, we'll get you the third appointment and we'll have all the recommendations. When you move to us, we have reviews. The first review, what are we doing? Where's your money? What are we doing for you? How are we helping you with the next step for retirement, your legacy? And after that, we have reviews every quarter for our new clients for a year. Again, it's a lot. It's the reason we will see you a lot. You may get tired of us, it's okay, but it's our job to help you through it. And after that, if you are tired, you want to hear my accent anymore, that's fine. You can come just once a year and talk to us. But like I heard Steve and Mel said a lot, if you have a problem or you need help, please give us a call. We'll be able to help you with that. The doors are always open for you to call us. Not because you have a appointment once a year or twice a year means that you have to hold at that moment. So it's a lot. That's why we're here. That's why we prepare for it. That's why we have a whole team behind us to help you with those specific things. So if you're thinking to come on board or talk to us, we will do all that for you. So that's our plus. That's what I think we are on the top, like comparing with other places, right? Even the competition next to us, I want to say who, but yes, this is what we are. Again, Mel, I'll miss you. I'll send you some jokes now and then. And yeah, this is my topic for today. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Will. Thank you very much. Now we'll go from that. Yes, Mel, thank you for all you've done. I can still remember when I came into this with you, I didn't know anything about insurance and annuities. And you were one heck of a teacher to allow me that opportunity to do that so that I understand what's going on. So again, thank you very, very much for the time that you've spent with us. Now let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about. Why does the market go up 2 to 3% one day and down 2 to 3% the next? And that's mainly right now is around uncertainty. When we have more threats of tariffs, the markets drop. When they seem to calm down a little bit, the markets kind of go the other direction. So what's the idea around that? What's the biggest cause of negative markets? One, they've gotten too high, too quick. Post-election, we had the big run-up. And when markets get too high, they correct. So they're going to drop. 10% is considered a correction. So when they do that, it's kind of getting the market back in alignment with each other. It gets overbought, so therefore they start to sell. Then when markets start to hit the bottom or the low side, they become oversold. And that's when they start to turn that other direction. So the thing that I really like about my options today is whatever kind of investor that you are, the aggressive people that say, don't worry about it. It's going to go up. It's going to go down, Steve. Don't worry about it. But I want to be aggressive. We have portfolios for those people, the individual stock portfolios, emerging technology portfolios, blockchain portfolios. But that's not for everybody. There are people out there that their main goal is, Steve, I don't really care how much we make. I just want to avoid large losses. I don't want to get a return of half my money. And that's why we put the plan together that actually says, is your plan going to work no matter what the markets do? Do you have asset protection in there? So if we have a return to one of those 2-year negative strings, where are you going to get your money to live off of? So I don't have to take it out of that depreciated asset. You know, and it's always funny when it comes to it, when the markets are way up here and somebody comes to me and asks for money, and I say, let's take it out of your equities. I always get the same response. Well, Steve, the market's doing real well right now. Why would we take the money out of there? Which takes some of the gains off the table. So those are the things that we have to look at in the planning process. I wish I could get the volatility out of the market. I wish I could get every client's emotions out of the market. But that's what I enjoy about the Market Guard ETF portfolios. I can be static. Hey, give me a model, adjust for drift or when necessary. But it's basically going to stay there. And then it adjusts on an annual basis. More static over a long haul. It will do better. But a lot of people don't like it when those troughs hit us. Corrections happen once a year on average. 20% declines happen about every 7 to 8 years. The last couple of big declines that we've seen were around major problems. The ones that most people remember, 2000 to 2002. The dot-com bubble busted almost 25 years ago today. It was 3 days ago when that dot-com bubble busted. The returns were starting to come out. Remember Y2K, and we all had to buy everything because nothing was going to work. And we were all surprised in the first quarter of 2000 when nobody bought anything. Well, we'd already bought everything, so there was no demand. So those large expectations couldn't be met. And then the other one that most of us remembers, 07 to 09, the financial collapse, when not great mortgages were bundled with good mortgages and everything was considered to be great. And then the housing bubble hit, and a lot of those mortgages weren't good. And I'd say we are lucky when the government came in and fixed that, because I think we'd have had a very major collapse if that wouldn't have happened. So those are the black swan events. 10s and 20s are going to happen. Where are you at in the comfort level? I like to look at it with people that if you wake up and the market was down, or you go home from work and the market was down and it affects you, you're a little bit more grumpy, you're not as happy, you might be taking too much risk in the market. Give me a call. Let's sit down and talk about those types of things. Because it should not, the market should not drive how you feel at your house in the evening when you get there. If it does, let's take some of that risk out of it. And that's what I think is the best thing that we can possibly do. Here at the Aul Financial Group and with Market Guard, what we're looking for, give me the best return that I can possibly get with the least amount of risk possible. A lot of people, some of it can't go down due to market volatility, the fixed indexed annuity. And I know when I say that, some people just grew horns because they heard the word annuity, because they're misunderstood in a lot of areas. If you're one of those people that just grew horns, give me a call. Let's sit down and talk about it. You know, cars in the 60s and the 70s don't do what the cars in 2020 do. The same thing with annuities from back then as to where they're at now. So if the emotions of the markets are getting to you, give us a call. Let's talk about it. Make sure that you're comfortable. And if we'd have to, take some of the risk off the table right now. It's very easy to do. And again, I want to thank everybody out there for the referrals that they've given us. It's been a great year as far as that. We do have a couple presentations coming up in the near future. We believe for our clients, there are an absolutely wonderful place for you to bring a friend so that they can sit down and enjoy some time with us. We have a taxes and retirement dinner seminar. Those are today and Thursday, so we don't have a whole lot of room left in that. We've got some on April the 8th and April the 10th at Stone Summit. And then we do have a Social Security presentation here at the office. We'll talk about Social Security. We'll talk about Medicare because everybody needs to talk about that. And that is on April the 16th. So those are the events that we got coming up in the near future. So if you know somebody that you think would be advantageous for us to talk to us, please invite them and bring them with you. We'd love to have you there. Again, thank you, Mel, for everything you've done.